Jeremy Thumpington Fines has been shot 3 times through the heart. Probably in this very room. On this very carpet. Very nice carpet, by the way.
Thank you, Inspector.
Monsieur, Inspector, did you say that Jeremy's dead?
His ventricles have been completely ventilated, sir.
And yet, such a brief, short while ago, Jerry was so alive. He was so terribly alive. Certainly changes our dinner plan.
I presume this was a shooting accident, Inspector.
A what?
A shooting accident?
Oh, yes, a shooting accident. Rector, I'm afraid this was no mere shooting accident.
But you don't mean that it was. It was.
Murder. Yes, it was murder.
Murder?
And I believe it was someone in this very room who murdered him.
In this room!
In this room?
I think that's enough of that. Was it you who killed him? Mr. Roger Penworthy Pilks, the rector of Twicknam?
I? How dare you insinuate such a thing? You might as well say that I love this man. Damn it, in some squishy way.
Was it you who killed him? Mrs. Reverend Sarah Penworthy Pilks?
It's not I, for your information, Inspector Dexter.
You're quite a cool, as the Americans say, cucumber. Or did you? The man's own wife do it. Mona Thumpington Fines.
Only 2 fuzz, not fines.
Sorry.
No! I didn't kill him, I swear it! Yes, I wanted him dead sometimes. I planned to murder him every now and again, often on Tuesdays for some reason. I even bought a rare pack of statty poison, and instead of thinking she has such might have seemed an accident. Oh, but no! I didn't kill him! I'm innocent! I swear it by all that is holy!
Protesting a bit much if you ask me. Well, one of you did it and I'm going to find out who.
I suggest you question Mona. Oh, I suggest you question Sarah!
Rector.
I suggest you question them too.
I've always envied you, Sarah. Your beauty, your coolness, and my husband. And your husband. You slept with him, didn't you? Only once! But it wasn't successful! I was speaking to Roger, thank you! You slept with Jeremy, didn't you?
Only twice, and it wasn't, very successful.
Well, I slept with you twice, and I can believe that.
Oh!
And I slept with Jeremy 3 times, and we were very successful. Amphibian.
Rector.
Inspector.
Jeremy Thumpington Fines was quite romantically active, was he not?
Inspector, the man was insatiable. I once came in here and thought I saw him sleeping on the sofa. Actually, he was sleeping with the sofa. He's been around for some months now. The sofa for my green wing chair.
You're not suggesting the sofa might have shot him, are you?
I suggest you question the sofa. Pick it out and find the truck.
The what?
The truck, you know. The fiects.
The what?
The fiects.
Oh yes, the fiects. I demand to know the fiects about what happened here tonight.
Oh, it has who killed Jerry! He's dead, isn't he? That's what matters, isn't it? That he's gone to glory, passed over, gone west, put out to sea, kicked the bucket, cashed in, popped off, bent up, curled up his toes, slipped his cable, crowd! All this beautiful happens during cocktails! Isn't that what's important? Well, not under the circumstances, I suppose.
Rector, Inspector, was there any tension in the room prior to Mr. Thumpington Fine's death?
Tension? Was there tension, darling?
Tension?
Let me think backwards.
Well, I say, isn't this a bloody boring party?
Stop it, Jerry! Stop it! You're drunk! Damn you, Jeremy! Damn you!
Sir, you're a cat. There may have been some tension
Oh, the cheese things are scrumptious, are they not?
Have we all seen The Office Season 1? It's not nearly as good as Season 3.
Bollocks. My God, we're not going to sit around and make bloody small talk all evening, are we? Talk about the cheese things and what's good on the bloody telly. We might as well critique the shape and consistency of human turds.
Spoil spot, sad sack, gloomy face, party pooper!
You know we're all going to croak someday.
It was almost as if he had a premonition about his own death.
I could be a corpse on this carpet in a moment. Beautiful carpet, by the way. And I'm supposed to talk about the bloody cheese things.
Stop it, Jerry, stop it! I hate it when you get morbid like this.
My God, does none of us read? Does none of us think?
Well,
The
given the
last time I saw such a lake was lovely ice cream.
Does none of us have anything at all of substance to say?
Well, I don't believe in God much anymore. Just having a conversation, darling.
Look at us! None of us is living a life worth living. We're pathetic, toothy, boring creatures with ridiculous accents.
Toothy?
Accents? What accents?
We're a lot of rotten corpses is what we are. Isn't that the terrible, horrible, awful truth?
Stop it, Jerry, stop it! You're drunk! Damn you, Journey! Damn you! Just then, the clock started to strike. The lights went out.
Good God, what's happened to the light?
And with the final stroke of
7. Bang, bang, bang! 3 shots! Probably from a Webley 45. Guess. And then somebody screamed! I think it may have been me. Ah! Yes! It was me! When the lights came up, Jeremy was lying in a missionary position on my carpet. I'm bad with that carpet, so at first I thought they were copulating. I can't believe that just a brief, short while ago, Jerry was so alive. He was so terribly, terribly alive. I'm sorry, did I say this already?
If what you say is true, Mrs. Penworthy Pilks, then the murder weapon is still in this room. Indeed, the fatal pistol is still in somebody's pocket. It's not as if any of you lacked motive. Why, even the furniture wanted him dead.
We didn't want him dead. We loved Jeremy.
Well, I'm going to have the truth, excuse me. The truth.
Inspector,
Rector.
I have a confession to make.
Sort of your job, isn't it?
I mean, I have a confession to make to you.
What sort of confession?
Well, I don't believe in God much anymore.
Is
and,
that your confession?
No, that's not my confession.
Sorry.
In any case, now that I'm confessing, I might as well say I don't really like the cheese things very much either.
You don't like the cheese thing?
I can say that now. I never really liked the cheese things very much, even though I always said they were scrumptious. The truth of it is, I was lying.
I always sensed that you didn't like cheese things. I always adored the cheese things.
Must we discuss the bloody cheese things?
Jerry said exactly the same thing just before he was riddled with hot lead.
In any case, Inspector, you can take me away now, because it was I who ventilated Jeremy's ventricles. I shot him to death with this starting pistol, which I stole from my public school when I was 12. It's all very hard to say this as a disbelieving Christian, because now I'll go to eternal void nothingness forever instead of paradise. A nice place I always pictured, rather like Mackinac Island, but without all the tourists. I love Jerry in some squishy way. Didn't I say that already? I couldn't stand it when he threw me over for the sofa, especially since I so badly desired that sofa myself.
Thank you.
It's so fluffy. I'd even folded it on a couple of occasions when sad I wasn't
Thank you.
around. And then, when I found that Jerry had my green wing chair, it was too much. My God, he had a passion for things.
Certainly left his mark, didn't he?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Very well, sir. Now if you'll follow me.
Just one moment, Inspector. As a partially disbelieving Christian, I cannot allow this to happen. It was not only Roger with the starting pistol who killed Jeremy. It was I with this Webley 45. Thank you. Anyway, I'm willing to face my maker if there really is one. My true punishment is to have killed the only man I I ever loved.
The only man, really,
Let
darling.
me finish. The only man I ever loved in a hammock. Shall miss that hammock. You can take us away now.
Stop, Inspector! It was not only Sarah with the Webley and Roger with a starting pistol. It was I with this telescopic I shot him in conspiracy with the sofa who hid the weapon for me. I don't need to tell you why I killed him. It was the sardine sandwiches he had for breakfast. Now how I shall miss his oily little fishes.
I shall miss his happy hedonistic laughter.
I shall miss the hammock.
You won't miss him, but you all shot him, didn't you?
Well, yes, I mean,
He was
technically.
dying. How did you know that?
I say, chaps, is dinner on yet?
Jerry!
Jerry.
Jerry!
Jerry?
Aye. Sorry, wasn't I copulating with the rug again? Oh dear. I say, I see you have been shot.
Yes, Jerry, there's been a bit of a shooting accident.
A what?
A shooting accident.
Oh, a shooting accident. Well, the board seemed to have ventilated but not violated my ventricles. Who are you?
Inspector Harry Dexter, sir.
I say, haven't we slept together?
That would be 2 years ago, last April, sir.
Oh, yes! The butterscotch pudding!
I cherish the memory.
Oh, wait. In any case, chaps, sorry for all the war went wrong before the, shooting. All that nonsense about death and whatnot. But you see, some weeks ago, I had a dramatic personal revelation. When my doctor told me I had this ingrown toenail. The whole damn thing made me so bitter and nihilistic.
Oh, Jerry! You never told me about your toenail!
I wanted to spare you, darling. But you see, as I was lying there ventilated on the carpet, I crossed over to the other side, and I saw God.
You saw God?
In paradise. Quite rum, isn't it?
So there is a God.
Nice chat! We had a wonderful chat about the first season of The Office.
Did God like it?
God preferred season 4.
My theological doubts are dissipated.
God also suggested I stop appreciating things and stop copulating with them.
Here's paradise life.
Nice place. Rather like Mackinac Island, but without all the tourists. In any case, while I was there, I lost all my bitterness, and when I woke up, I really loved everything about the world. I even loved the cheese things.
Roger says he doesn't like the cheese things.
God told me he adores the cheese things.
God adores the cheese things.
Even the cheese things are a part of God.
Well, then I shall love the cheese things with all my heart.
Mostly, I realize now how much I love you all. Or how much I have loved you all, haven't I? In quite a variety of ways. I mean, the hammock, that was brilliant.
Dear, darling.
Jerry, you're so alive again. You're so terribly, terribly alive.
Looks like we got the trough now, don't we, Rack?
Indeed we do, Inspector, and God bless us everyone.
Anyone for a ride in the hammock?
Cheers!